When it comes to men, they say that they always come back. And this week, I received a message after 18 months from the man I'm going to call the final boss of anxious attachment. And the reason that I call him the final boss of anxious attachment is because my experience with him was such a turning point for me in my understanding of anxious attachment, of what I never wanted to experience again, and what I would never, ever accept again. I was listening to an audiobook this week and there was a quote in it that says, "No man is your friend, no man is your enemy, every man is your teacher." And that is really how I feel about the final boss of anxious attachment, because he taught me I should never have to convince anybody else of my worth, my value, and how lovable I am. The only person I really needed to convince was me. I have not heard from this man in over a year and a half, and quite frankly I thought maybe I never would, because once I decide that someone is no longer deserving of access to me, I block them on everything, and that's exactly what I thought I'd done with him. But there was one platform that I missed, and I received a message from him. So much has changed for me in the last year and a half. There isn't this desire to try and convince people that I am good enough and worthy. It's actually the other way around. I also need to know that they are good enough for me. I need to know that they are worthy of me. And when they don't show up in a way that supports that, zoop. So when this man contacted me, there were no pangs of an unrequited love. There was no sadness. There was no, I was just like, oh. He invited me to a performance he's in, and I thought to myself, do you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing that. So I was like, yeah, sure. But then the next message that followed was, can we meet for a coffee before then? To which I replied, no, thank you. I didn't do it to be rude, horrible, or contrary. I did it because I genuinely don't want to meet this person for a coffee. I really do believe that as women, we have been taught to make men feel comfortable and to appease them and to make sure that we are accommodating. But I think it's really, really important to make sure that we enforce boundaries that best take care of our mental health, our emotional health, and our physical health. And that might mean not allowing somebody access to you. And it is absolutely fine to say to somebody, no.